Yeah. All right, let's put that down a little bit so you can see the 3D printer. Let me see. Can you see it? Not really. Good idea to put it on the laptop stand. I don't know. But what I do know is welcome to the stream. Story from it's not doing it. I mean, or either YouTube or Twitch. I would like the lighting to be a little bit better. So that's what we're going to do. I was also going to upgrade the hot end to a harder as well, or the extruder gears. On this channel, as well as on Twitch. I've been asking myself whether or not this is something I want to pursue, continue pursuing, and I'm going when I get back from break, I'll let everybody know what I plan on doing. On Twitch, I get an average viewer of 1 to 4 people. I know I really haven't been advertising on YouTube or anything like and on YouTube I'm getting like between I will stop live streams altogether. No. What are we going to do? As well as content creation and stuff like that. Joe Tech and Blog, the channel that ever since when my like I've stated after the few. So 3D printing, time job and exhausted. So I'm looking forward to this week and a half of actually not doing the live stream. I'll still post videos. I still got other videos I want to do on the before we can figure out what we can do. I got to get something out of the 3D printer. So let's go ahead. Nice. Found this model on Maker World. For those that have plied one bag on that side, and instead of it's supposed to help you bring them in easier, I suppose. I'll have to test that out. That's neat. Also, last night, before I get to the upgrade, that are new to 3D printing, and those that already know about 3D printing knows how important it is to keep your filament dry. Full copy and whatnot. That's what these are. These pre-support is where the bridging kind of failed. So I was trying to purge some filament or use like this guy. Put it right on your desk or your table, and it should, you know, do what a coaster is supposed to do. I was originally thinking about selling these, but, you know, on Makerly. So I'll have to learn how to CAD. Again, another thing about 3D printing is I use it both at home as well as what was I lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. Want to use it at home as well as being able to sell it. Eventually, I want to I want to get a couple more of these and make a print farm. Would that be nice? But I actually forgot something, a very important thing. I forgot to turn on the light in case it gets dark. Though it shouldn't, so I'll be right back. So, what do I want to do? Like I said, well, first thing I'm going to show you the hardened steel nozzle. Swiss version, the micro Swiss version, you can change out the nozzle. However, with me just getting the 3D printer, hey Rich, I thought it's best to keep the stock stuff. So this is a hardened steel nozzle. Like I said, so we can. If you have glowing steel, doesn't break down like the regular brass. I also got a finer. I want to try that. Is a 3D printer. When it prints, it's basically turning a 2D image into like round objects. So I want to try maybe miniature prints. I don't want to do a huge print on a 2mm nozzle, as that will probably take like 4 weeks to do. How's my brother? I wish I could say he's doing great, but he just is kind of. I mean, I love my, I'm doing all right. Lighting, let me show you what I got. It's called the, because it's not going to modify the printer. It's not going to change it. Just got an adapter board. Oh, they put some real good glue on that. It will work with this printer. So let me go ahead and switch over the printer, and I gotta turn it off and disconnect this. So let's go ahead and do that, and then go from there. So let's go ahead and switch over. Dedicated camera. Let's see what orientation it is. So sorry if you get a little dizzy. I'll try to go as slow as possible. Oh yeah, that's the right orientation. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should, so you can see what I'm doing, put that down for a second. I should have done it the other way. Hold on. Let me add a like I said, if you forgot about something, and well, let's hide this because I want to. Joe. Okay. I want that one to be the big one, or the big scene, and I want the iPhone. All right. What if a PC's not reading? Or to add the audio? No, the audio's still there. You mean like I would try to restart it. If that doesn't work, try uninstalling the drivers and reinstalling the drivers. Also, I would probably, and at the very most, what you might have to do, you take out the graphics card. You might have to put the graphics card back in. Try to do before I would either contact AMD or NVIDIA or whoever you got the graphics card from. And that's unfortunately have to deal with like reinstalling Windows or whatever operating system you have. So it might be a driver conflict or something like that. I mean, back in, you might have to so I threw the Bowden tube out of the back. I'll just turn the 3D printer around real quick. So sorry if I move a little quickly here, and so I'll let you know when all the moves are done. I wish I could use the Osmos Pocket 3. Has a oh, there goes the poop chute. Yeah, that's what they call it. These printers, these bamboo printers, the back of the 3D printer is a poop chute. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, pretty sure my brother would be laughing too, because jokes. All jokes aside, Andy, it's just for fun. Don't get mad at me. All right, so let me show you. Let's see. To help me disconnect this cable? Again, sorry for camera angles. This is kind of hard, and let's see here. Does it work? I'll come up here, disconnect it from here. Now I can move the AMS. So I'll put you back down on the top of the printer. Move this guy over. Yeah, this is without actually seeing what the problem is, that's the only thing I can suggest you try. Put that in the chair, like everything else. I'm going to put you right over here for right now, right where the MacBook is. I mean, you can still see me, because that's why I have this. Decided to go with this as well. Take the glass off. Apparently there was a YouTuber where the front glass just flew open and it shattered. So you want to be careful of the glass. It's only glass. Another 3D print. I'm impressed with this 3D printer right now. Bamboo Labs, you made a fantastic printer. I know you had controversy for the past year or so, and particularly to deal with like third-party like third-party software, they had controversies on. So move the filament. I should have seen if I had a light to put in here. So let me go ahead and unplug it. Even though I turned off the power, I much rather work on something that doesn't have electricity flowing through it. Guy who's on TV. To be honest, he's great at software. He's, if that's the right way, is getting it in bulk and buying it off. I mean, and it prints right off the bat, and it's compatible with the AMS. No. I need the flashlight, please. I mean, it doesn't work. I wish it would. But anyways, I got to get underneath this control board. I got to peel that back in there. And that's how I have to upgrade it. But I'll put you down here and lay you on the heated bed. So hopefully you can see something. But again, I wish, hey Apple, this is for you. Please allow me to have a flashlight on while I'm working in dark spaces. Especially since I don't want to drag it up and down the stairs all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. So apparently you also got to be careful when you peel back. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and put you on the iPhone so you can see, hopefully. But I'm going to see if I can find a flashlight. I know I have one out in... I might have to go upstairs and get my keys real quick. And we got a flashlight. We got a flashlight. So, right up here, this little cover here. This is what they say to take off. Just be very careful. Just peel. Sorry if my hands are getting in the way. It's kind of hard. Good. Up there's the... But I'll point to the very top part of the chassis. You unplug that, that's the light. Don't plug it back in, because we got that adapter stuff, and I'll keep the light here. Alright, now. This board also comes with double-sided tapes. And so does the light bar, has double-sided, like they gave you like stickers for double-sided tape, but you don't need it, it's magnetic. And eventually I also want to get Panda Breath. Apparently Panda Breath is a heated chamber for it, for your 3D printer. Let's see here. Tell this the circle. Oh wait, you want to know what? Yeah, because that's not going to work there. Yeah, all right, I get it. There's only one place they can go. So I made it idiot proof. I'm not calling myself an idiot, but you know, when you, or it doesn't come with instructions, should I say? I just put in the other one. Let's see here. Then this one should go. Now ceramic fuse. I have, to be honest, I haven't practiced my micro soldering as much as I should have yet. I mean, a very professional guy that could do something like that. Very confident. He has his own YouTube channel. I can, as soon as he does, at least on YouTube, and who knows, maybe he can make a YouTube video for it. I mean, that'd be cool. Let's see. This should go like, oh yeah. I mean, I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing any type of soldering currently, so. The hands that actually worked. What should we print as soon as I get this back up? Now, where do I right over here? Yeah, I think it should. I'm not going to need. And then we bring in the foam as best you can. They, everything was screwed to the, and I like the fact that, Bamboo Labs, they actually, if you need a spare part, have the hot end assemblies, they have everything. So if you ever run into a problem, you can actually buy the spare part, put it in your 3D printer, and it works right away. All right, I'm going to go ahead and plug this back in, and you guys can tell me how bright that light is. And gals, can't forget about you, what I always do. Plug it in, turn it on. I'll just do it through the, Well, made me decide to get a 3D printer. Well, I actually have an Ender 3. And it's heavily modified. And I couldn't find the controller board I used for it. I used a Raspberry Pi because I had Clipper installed. And I'm like, this is at Best Buy right now for $5.49 with the combo. You get 3 spools of filament. You get the AMS system, which you can print up to 4 different colors at a time. And I was like, that's not a bad deal. So, and I always liked the idea of 3D printing, but noisy. Apps. Come on. Devices. Oh. Lamp. Oh, wow. Hope that didn't blind you, but whoa, that looks nice. And turn that off. I'm going to be able to see the parts so much better. I'm going to go ahead and get you guys off the heat bed before it decides to warm up, and who knows. But yeah, I like the idea of 3D printers. Plus, I also wanted another 3D printer because certain states are thinking about banning these. They don't want people to have them. And anyone who knows the software side of thing, software doesn't know what it's doing other than the zero, a banned or controversial part. Because, you know, forbid, you know, someone makes something, the project. So, I mean, not by itself. And apparently one of the states that is trying to do it is the state of Washington. So, I'm going to connect the Bowden tube first to this guy down here. Eventually, I'm thinking about getting one more. You can connect up to 4 of these multicolored AMS units to this printer, which means you can have 16 different colors. I'm thinking of at least getting one more. Maybe I actually should turn it off while I plug this guy back in. That'll be smart. No, trying to see black on black. Ugh. There we go. Let's go ahead and buy the pooping problem with these multicolor 3. It is basically the filament purge does when it's switching different colors on different layers. And it's pretty fascinating that it actually got this pretty accurate. Let me just try to... This Velcro from Dollar Tree is really... I just put Velcro on the bottom, on the back of this, but a battery holder. Got the clear PLA, and this is AA, as you can see by the... Just for that, it filled... Where is it? Down there. Put this... I didn't need those batteries anyways. I'll pick it up in a second. It filled this up to capacity. This is what they call a purge bin or the poop chute, which I'm thinking this is a nice print. I love it, except it's too small. I'm going to have to print some 3D filament. Could clog up the chute and then hold them by magnets, and then your printer pauses and it waits till it gets fixed, and you're risking losing a print over it. So yeah, I got to figure out something better than this, especially for those long 3D prints. Yes, that's another reason why I got this printer. Slinger is what they call it, to one of the old rooms we're not currently using, and add, like I said, I want to add like a fleet or something. Maybe even Shopify. I don't know yet, but I am impressed with this guy. So let me go ahead and, now that I got that over there, let me go ahead and put the phone back. Go ahead and swap out the Pet G. Actually, let me show you how to change the filament on this. It's actually pretty easy. iPhone. So this is basic. Pull this up. This is going to be hard with one hand. Push this forward, and you can just pull this guy out. No, it's just going to come out right now, I guess. And then you can take the filament out. Got to be careful with not to unwind it too much, otherwise it's going to get tangled. And then you can put the new filament in. Let me grab some new filament and put you down there for a second. Let me make sure that you don't... Let me put this green filament in that's just sitting there. Bamboo filament also has RFID tags on it, so this unit actually knows what color, what type of filament you're putting in it. The end here first, but seldomly we are prepared. Oh, Joe. No, Dad doesn't have the scissors over here. So then again, right now, starting with that room I'm talking about, I want to... Oh, there's the scissors. Sitting underneath my iFixit kit. One thing about this house is they put an electrical outlet in the risk. Actually, my brother probably in that electrical socket. Surprised it didn't short it out. Just like he liked to put his fingers in the in those big, like those giant Christmas bulbs that we were growing up with, the big glass ones. But anyways, to load this, you push that forward and you push this guy in. It's probably going to be hard to do this again single-handed. Yeah. This is... I'm gonna have to do this with two hands. Again, I wish I could, wirelessly. I wish I could wirelessly this so I can actually have my second hand. And also another reason why I got a 3D printer. I'll 3D print some desk parts. I 3D printed a headphone holder for my desk. But let's go ahead. It went in there. Now it's just checking everything, making sure it's all right. It's going to pull it in, then pull it back away. Bamboo Studio. Oh, I'm at 33% battery on the MacBook. Jeez, that's nothing. Let's go ahead and do that. That's going to light up the part really good. One thing, the biggest downside right now is the camera. It's basically a 2 frames per second camera. It makes time lapses like that. What I mean is, I wish it was a little bit more. Let's see, what do I want to print? Online models. Let's see what's trending. Is this one better? Oh, is this? Of course, allow. I want to see. Oh, does this? Going with orange. So that's not good. But I was thinking, actually, I'm gonna save this because I'll be interested about it because it's shoot under the printer, so you can change it to the table and do something similar. So I want to show you. Won't work because it'll only work with printed this out. Let me go ahead and let me actually get the large screen for now until I'm ready to print something. I printed this out the other day. And why did I print it out? So I don't have to take the PTF print all the time. And I saw this and it didn't need any Bowden adapters or anything like that. And the way it printed like this, or vertical. So when you was loading the filament the other night, the AMS had difficulties feeding the filament into the extruder. So I took it off and I'm like, is there a better way? I mean, I thought there may have been a blockage or something in here, but so the layer lines goes horizontal. That way there the filament goes horizontal. And I wanted to print this in, right, my green PETG. Oh, there it is. Joe, you can't decide what color you want. You have a problem. To be honest, yeah, I just lost the suppressor. How's it going? Busy with the... and I'm going to tell you in a little bit what I have planned for the future of not only this channel, but the other channels. Well, I have yellow. Yellow. Problem is, yellow hasn't been opened yet. You know what? We'll go with yellow. I don't know what happened to my green PETG, and I don't want to... This actually works. So this will be a 3D printed part upgrade. I just gotta hope that this filament's dry enough to actually... welcome to the live stream. We're gonna print in this. I'm gonna hope it's dry, and the reason why I want it dry is because it's PETG, and if it's wet, it's not going to look that great. I was going with an orange theme, and this is gonna look so weird. I don't know. I digress. Well, no. Alright, let's just replace it with the yellow that's in here. Swap you. Usually always happens. To Bamboo Studio. the bed temperature. Oh, there we go. Yeah, camera inside the printer. Oh, there we go. I'm this camera. Of limiting the amount of live streams I do a week. Maybe only once a week I want to go down to, but if I do a lot, say instead of like 3 to 5, maybe like a week, I'm going to be focusing on, say, the 3D printer. The reviews that I've constantly been putting off. And other things. No, it's just like, I want to try something different, and I have multiple niches, and that's a problem with the YouTube algorithm. If you have multiple niche history, I mean, Drones Done Right channel, I think that'll be my drone and history channel. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. Gaming channel, I'm still going to do the gaming channel. I'll do doing the editing again, because past week I've been really struggling, and yeah, it's got to the point where I just want to. Yes, I should have grabbed those parts for the extruder when I got the all metal hot end, because like I said, dark filament. Definitely gotta get some sort of organization skills. Bed. I hope so. Oh yeah. Anyways, this is the glow and dark filament. Not using this with a regular stain. Wear through that nozzle like candy. And they also recommend mod you can do to lessen the make a headphone stand that's with the fact of my only black. Sometimes, and I'm just going to be quiet for a second so you can hear the 3D printer. We'll wait until it starts printing. I remember when I first got the Ender 3, how noisy it was. It made that like that. And right now it's just doing that's the noisiest part about it. It's doing what it's called input shaping. Basically, it's trying to get the resonance frequency of the printer, so when it prints the printer. I'm not sure if, oh, there it goes. I guess it's still going. Well, you really can't see. I'll just take you down manually. Looks like I had a little bit of blue filament there. And with this 3D printer, I'm thinking about, you know, actually, let's put you right over here. Joe, you're in the way now. There we go. Right now, I'm just printing the support structure for the product. Just leave it like that for now, Joe. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna take about an hour to print. If this does work, the multi-color hooked up to the same thing. I actually do like this yellow. But yeah, I'm going to take some time off of live streaming. I'm going to still do videos this week. But I'm just going to take off and take a break from the live streaming for now. And when bring the calendar up. On Wednesday the 8th, that's the Wednesday following Easter, I'll let everyone know during that live stream of what's going to happen. I mean, I hope. The most battery I used on my MacBook for a while, or ever, but let's see. Can I use you as an output, or are you just a single input? Can you charge? Charge? Are you charging, or are you... Got Amazon. Yeah, it's for an iPhone, but it's not going to charge my MacBook. I was hoping it would. Oh, it's not. My MacBook's not even plugged in. Giggity. But yeah, that's how noisy that 3D printer is. Not really. It actually is going to charge the MacBook. Awesome. So I can be with you a little bit longer. Nice. But first layer looks okay, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's just making a raft or something for it to lay down on. I don't like rafts. I should have probably made a brim. Difficult to remove rafts. I don't have... Speaking of tools, I should probably put that back on the printer. But I can tell you, that's a lot brighter than it was before. If you go back to the beginning of the stream, that was crazy. So let's go ahead and put you back where you belong. We got it. Oh, bus print. Yeah. Yeah, the Under 3. I mean, reason why I got the Under 3 because I love customizing. I love customization and doing my own thing. So I mean, granted, you know, Bamboo Labs is not an open source software, but at least you can upgrade the light inside the 3D printer so you can. So let me know. I mean, I'll be interested if I want like the 3D printer on this channel or whether I want it on other channels. Maybe it'll be this channel because, you know, granted that, you know, this print is going to take an hour to actually get done, but that's an hour well spent in my opinion. Especially if it's going to be better, even though I'm printing the same part and I just dropped it. Unscrew should just be able to screw into the new part. And if this works better, I'll let you know as well. I mean, it'd be so nice, you know, I can use the damaged spools I have. Another damaged spool I have is blue PETG from Poly. Revised their lineup on PETG. They now make it in high flow. And I kept getting blogs on the first layer, and I can never figure out why. I kept getting like blobs. It's not ABS, and meaning you can actually be in the same room with PETG without a HEPA. I mean, this does have a filter, but it's a active carbon-based filter system. Basically, what it does is it takes all especially when you get to printing ABS and the carbon-based. I put my ABS. But again, if you wanted if you want filament or 3D print to take outside, say you want to 3D print like a birdhouse or something like that, as well as it's UV resistant. Even though it's the best for like say stuff that, you know, the odd and end filament, but this is a this is a spool of ABS. Again, I got it from Bamboo Labs because if you were to buy 10, if you were to buy this and want to print like additional spools, you can. You can get the refill kits. Yeah, you can actually refill these for as low as like $12.99 a spool when you get 10. Bamboo Labs has RFID tags in their spools of filament, so the AMS can detect what is being put in there. And Bamboo Labs it's simple and it works. Like, let's see. I'm gonna bring back the larger screen. You can still see it in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. But got limited options when it comes to software. With like the light directly to the 3D printer and ABS, even though this was printed in ABS, even though this didn't warp, I should be careful, even though this didn't warp, if this was like a larger part, just so you don't really, you know, get it to warp. PLA on the other hand, you can print that on an Ender 3. You don't need an enclosure. Actually, speaking of enclosures, they more likely recommend you actually open the 3D printer so that you're not warping the PLA, because a lot easier the higher the temperature goes. I'll let you look at the footage of even though I don't think it's really a great one. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab something upstairs. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me. This will be a great test with the DJI Mic Mini, just to see if you can hear me while I'm upstairs grabbing that part. And, well, upstairs at the computer, let's grab this part. Actually, let me grab this too. I want to show you this. Actually, I want to show you all this, but I'm not going to unhook that glow material, even though technically I shouldn't not have with the, but I wasn't going to use the whole spool, so it would be okay. I printed a stand for my Apple Watch and my iPhone, but anyways, switch back. Switch back to this one. And oh, he deleted the comment. Interesting. I'm gonna start banning these people who is going to from YouTube. So I gotta figure out from Streamlabs if there's a way to put people in timeout through them. But let's go. Where's example of warping? Let's print. But anyways, this is the an example of warping the PLA. This one. I'm trying For some reason on the YouTube channel, I can't find this one user. His name's Joe Ditch. Goodbye. Say bye to Joe Ditch 99. I still see the channel, but I had to. So, anyways, this is an example of warping. So that probably also a problem. If this lifted up the bed, I think it also was warping as well. This was one of those coasters that I was actually trying to print out. On map doing this. It's either with the cooling or you have your temperatures too high. And I believe I had the door comes back with a different account. We'll see. I love the trolls rather. I mean, I think he would be the only one that would want to cause trouble with me. Even though he's going to deny it. Trouble. In fact, texted me basically doing the same thing that's happening now in this stream. So, ignore this one right here. Started to warp a little bit in the door, because that's what they recommend with the PLA, is to open the door, open the top glass, but you can see I can't really do that because I put the glass where it needs. When we get into June, July, it's spicy. It's going to get hot. My brother came by and wanted to cause trouble on a burner account. Like I said in the past, allowed that I'll still be waking up every. Yep. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for tonight. On a 10%, maybe I'll do that. But in case the computer shuts down and I don't monitor, and please hang in there with me, because I got to figure out what I want to do. And on the 8th, I'll let you know what we're going to be doing and scale back on some live stream. Funeral. I noticed that at the end of next month. So I'm going to need all the support, especially, you know, we're still going through this, as what you can. Give her a hard time. She wanted to try to help her life. She's going to handle it. And I know, Andy, you just got to relax. Take a chill pill. And I don't want this to be about you, Andy. I don't want this channel to be about you, but... And you bring yourself into the channel. I mean... Still love you. And... I have no idea. And we got to accept that. Oh, by that person, which I do believe was my brother and everything. I printed this as well. I forgot to show it. This is a headphone stand. It clamps right on your desk. It's actually pretty good. Got to get into the CAD stuff. I got to learn how to parts that, and I want them to be functional parts. I mean, I can never create like those figurines, like say like a dragon. I can do the basic stuff, like making a coaster doesn't seem that difficult. And I'm thinking maybe I should do that. And you know, like I said, and this maybe I'll in a giveaway like that, let me know, you know, do what I want almost with it. So, but yeah, let's see how much time do we have in the 3D print. I don't know if the MacBook will last. 13% difficulties keeping up. So 3 minutes. This or my iPhone. Would be something. Fantastic printer. And if you want to collaborate, you want to know if you want me to do something. I'm thinking like maybe 3D printing like cable stories doing. Your new 3D printers that you have. Bamboo Labs makes great, you know. I know recommendation for that, and I'm not to tell you the truth. Can tell if a 3D print is about items on the build. Otherwise, I probably would have stopped up. But I mean, other than that, I think it still will. Right in front here will be AMS. They also printed another one from the kit, another 6 hours or something like that. And that goes in the back. that turns, I think, green because I like blue. Like to dress me in blue. I mean, I generally red, and I might like green because, well, I have a orange like little tool bottom drawer where I sing in matching colors. It's either I'll tell you. Gee, should I watch 32%? Hang in there. Can you hang in there 23 minutes? No, I don't think it will. I think we're not going to have enough camera, enough back. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I can do 4 different colors on this. I do want to get another one of those. That way there I can actually upgrade it to 8 colors. I don't think I'll need to upgrade it 2 more times. About upgrading to is the AMS 2 Pro, which has a built-in filament dryer. It's probably also advisable old filament. Believe it or not. Actually, I just realized a mistake on this. I printed that in green. Oops. That goes on the back of the printer. I guess I already started mixing colors, so I got to figure out what I want to do with the 3D printer. But anyways, this right here. I bought this back in 2017 when I got the Ender 3. And, well, I had to dry it. The filament was so dry and so wet and so brittle that basically, I'm not sure if he'll do it now, probably call me a liar. Oh, there you are. Black. This used to right there. Good. I can, as long as this print this in the slicer, disable cooling. It's getting too much cooling because of the auxiliary fan in the Bamboo Lab P1S with this filament, and it's causing that side to lift more than the other side. I'm going to try that, see if it works, and if it does, I got black filament. Yeah, I mean, my battery is shooting back and forth from 8 and 9, so I'm going to go until this is basically 0. That's kind of bad. With you. Dad, go play the guitar. I want to print a guitar stand for my dad. I'm not sure. And I will model it in like on shape. Would you want to Tinkercad to make a few parts? I started using Onshape. Did I do that again? How do I draw like base particular? I also want to monitor a PC Rise. I can put the gaming computer higher management into the 3D print. So I can have like the cables go off to the side of the computer or to the back of the computer so that it's more hidden. That'll be nice. I mean, I got a cable manage out here. I mean, this house, they have a drop ceiling down. I have a drop ceiling here because they have cables instead of going through the drywall. I told you about the room where I plan on putting this. They have an outlet in the floor where my brother used to put pennies into. Put his fingers in electrical sockets. And even those Christmas bulbs. I told you about those. I don't know. My brother, why, Andy? Don't like lightning? How to disassemble. And if, you know, I mean, I had asthma. But anyways, yeah, like I said, we're all down to 7%. But anyways, I really do next. I don't really. Is this. You take an empty roll of filament, you put it in there. There's another side to this. And you can use this as an idea. But I think this one, and I thought, you know, this, it doesn't even together. Layer printed. I think they, and this, Yeah. I got to redo that one. I mean, I could probably print it out great. And plus, the spools on and off. I love the idea. I told my dad what it was. He said, that's neat. That's a good idea. There's a whole bunch of things you can do with a 3D printer. It's not all bad. They just like to get in, down to 5%. Yeah. I'm going to work on this. And right now, I can also probably dim my screen. Let's see here. The dimmest it can go. I think it's about and hold on. Button has to shut down due to low battery. I really do appreciate it. And we got to figure out what we're going to do from here on out. Consider subscribing. P1S. And no, the only thing I had a problem with is, and yeah, I want to get it. I think it'll hold up a little bit better, my opinion. And I want something that, I don't necessarily recommend. I'm not sure if, and again, assembly all metal. Maybe I'll check that printer out now and do a project. Like I said, this house is a nice, it's almost shaped like a barn. But I'm at 6. But yeah, they make it a thing. I just don't like how loose this working around it. Is there and like I said, about over a year ago. But there's the product. The way that splitter. That's from 2017. It looks like nice to on the back of the machine. I believe I printed that bracket so I can put it inside of the 3D printer. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. Oh boy. And it's got the rack. Not sure if you can see that, but you can see what I'm talking about up top here. I'm not sure if this camera will pick it up that well, but it's got that. Oh yeah, it is. It's got that stair stepping as I print layer by layer off the build. I'm not going to put it back. But anyways, the MacBook prop, it's still alive. So with the battery, look at the battery of this guy. Let me just switch. See me going. Oh, the Freedom. I'll say like the Osmos Pocket 3, but I would have to use the DJI Mimo app and I don't want to be tethered to a computer or being tethered. So, hope you all enjoyed the live stream. I hope you all have a fun and safe for the next week. And I'll see you by then on what I want to do. One day of gaming, because I want to finish that in. Stay safe. And happy Easter if you do the Easter. We'll see you in April.